danced in a dream of tomorrow, and I saw his face. He sighed at me and said, I am your father. I am a face of pure light shining so bright, I imagined. Who said God was a burning bush when all I saw was a man with wings on his back? With so much spirit inside his heart, it took me higher to a place you can only dream about, for the flesh is uninvited. I am old Indian, he told me. The story of his life, he told me. There is only two choices you can make in life: to speak the words of life or to speak the words of death with your eternal soul. From the words of words, from the words of water, from the words of wind, and thus from the words from fire. He sat in his tent and he prayed as he entered the spirit world. He said all can enter the spirit world on their own device, but when you get there, there is only two paths that you can take. As he sat with his peyote and his peace pipe, he said he was faced with a choice to fight or not to fight. As the smoke filled the tent, the spirit started to stir around us higher and higher. The lions, the bears, the tigers, and the eagles, and the trees and the wind. I saw a face above the flame, and it spoke God's anger. The words of the fire and brimstone and pain. You can find life if you choose not to fall. In loss, you can find hope when you put love in your hearts. The war raged on and the wind passed, and the old Indian white feather said, I am faced with a decision only a wise man can make. When I raised my hand to the flame, the shadow grew up and to strike it down as a blow hit me in the face. The shadows were so deep that it encompassed me, and I put down my hand and the light returned. So I am faced to fall or not to fall. There is the eternal darkness of the devil's ways, and then there is the eternal light of the face of God. So I say again, as the old wise old Indian said, I choose not to fight. As a tear fell from his eye, he watched all his brothers and sisters die in the eternal flame, encompassed by shadow. For all my breath, my brothers and sisters, was wrong to give in to the anger and the rage, and they perished. And now I'm all alone, the last of my family, the last of my race. Because I choose the words of life, because I choose not to fight. And then with a breath, he disappeared into the light that was shining above the fire. And the tent and the smoke dispersed, disappeared, and I was all alone on the plains with only a white feather in my hand.